Hey Gold Coast Riders, hope you've all had a fantastic week and you're looking forward to this weekend's event. It's going to be epic again. Let's just do a bit of a recap. Last month we had a focus on children's books, on illustrations more than anything. And what did we do? I took you through the illustration process for independent publishing to give you guys an idea of one option for you. And we had a wonderful speaker, Debs Pokai, who talked about her experience going through the illustration journey and obviously bringing a book to life. A lot about confidence and backing yourself, which was really good. Fantastic presentation. Heard so much good feedback about Debs, and I know the Rainbow Zoo left a few people's hands that Saturday as well. Excuse me. Then we had Susie Boyer, who was also epic, and she put a different spin on what I'd done earlier and looked at the illustration process for trade and educational publishing. So the goal was, hopefully you guys had a fair bit of knowledge to walk away from if you're ever thinking about going down the road of publishing a children's book and you wanted to look at an illustrator. So that was really cool. Now between that meeting and obviously now, a lot has been happening. A lot around the Writers' Fair, and myself and Marisa and Kerry went and checked out Robina Auditorium and sussed out how that could all look and feel come next year when we hold the Gold Coast Riders' Fair. So it was really good to actually be in the environment, see what's open to us. We've sussed out a fair bit, which was great, and the people at the Robina Library and Conference Centre were fantastic, so a big shout out to them. So as a lead off into that, this Saturday at Fradgley Hall, we're going to talk a bit about that with all you guys. See, it's no point in having an event put on unless the members are contributing to what they want to see, and it's really important that you guys actually are involved in that. So what we want to do is, starting off the meeting on Saturday, we actually want to have a bit of a discussion point around the Gold Coast Riders' Fair, which is going to be held next year, and just to drum home the catchphrase, if you like, okay? A joyous celebration of the creative community on the Gold Coast, honouring yesterday, inspired by today, and excited for tomorrow. And what we want to know is what you guys want to see fitting within those themes. So we want some ideas, okay? No need to go too deep and meaningful. We just want to bounce some ideas around, make sure that we're actually providing you guys with what you want. Naturally, we're going to look at having a list of speakers. There's going to be trade tables there for authors and obviously people involved in the industry. So it's going to be an excellent one-day affair. So yeah, that's going to start the meeting off in this month. Plus, we're going to have a bit of a military focus. Now, I don't know how much you guys know about PTSD, but unfortunately I know a fair bit about it. And it's mainly because I've worked with a lot of authors who have gone through PTSD or still suffering from it. And it doesn't have to be in the military to go through trauma and get PTSD. But I wanted to look at something that was going to look at the top level of that. And we've got two amazing speakers coming in, Andy and Zoe Cullen, and they're going to talk about their experience in writing and how the writing process helped them through dealing with the trauma and also rebuilding their relationship, because Andy went away, served for the Australian military. He came back with PTSD. At the same time, they've got 4 to 5 kids, and Zoe was pretty much a solo mum and then had to look at the integration of having her husband come back in to their life with PTSD. So this story, Resurrected, is amazing, and we're going to hear from both of them. Prior to that, we've got a recorded interview that I had with Dion Jensen, the author of The Good News About PTSD, who is a New Zealand ex-military serviceman and police officer who currently works in the areas of corporate mental health. And he's going to talk about that progression, how it went from serving in the Defence Force and with the police, PTSD, writing, and now he's working in mental health. And it's not just in New Zealand or Australia, it's actually throughout the South Pacific. So that interview is going to precede Andy and Zoe. It's going to be a really cool meeting, and we're really looking forward to bringing it all on for you. So put your thinking caps on for the Riders' Fair, and we will see you on Saturday. Don't forget to be creative, be inspired, and be public.